Hello guys, this is Levi from Masculine Intuition Readings, and today I want to present to you this very generous offering that I got from Inner Traditions, which is the Female Archangels Oracle deck by angel author Callista. Now, this was released by Findhorn Press, Inner Traditions. They go by quite a lot of names. I do believe they fall under the Simon and Schuster imprint. Um, so this was PR, and I did get sort of a guided. Well, how do you say guided? No. I did get sort of a letter with it, kind of explaining the whole book. And the letter was addressed to me by Inner Traditions Bear and Company. And I do love them a lot. But we see Inner Traditions, Findhorn Press, we see Simon & Schuster, so I don't know exactly who or what. The deck box and book say Findhorn Press mostly. That's what I've seen. Which is completely fine. I don't know if they're going through a rebranding or if Inner Traditions Bear and Company is a subsidiary of Findhorn Press. However, it's funny. The reason why and how this deck got to me is a funny story because I have Alexandra Wenman's deck, the Archangel Fire Oracle, and Alexandra. I took a pic with that recently, and Alexandra really liked it, so she shared it. And then Callista sent me a voice message saying, "Oh my God, I love that picture so much. Do you also do reviews? And would you like to review my new deck?" And I said, yes, because that deck has been on my Amazon wish list whenever the box image first appeared online from that time. So I was like, yes. So I was very open for that. I haven't read Callista's book on female archangels. However, I must say the guidebook that comes with this deck is very extensive. I believe this is Callista's first deck. And you can kind of tell, just like with Alexandra, I think the Archangel Fire deck was her first deck. You know, no matter what you think about the writing, it's a really chunky, thick book. You can even tell by the box. This is a way thicker box than normal, regular Oracle deck boxes. So it comes in a really sturdy, regular Oracle deck box. Good to know. There's an inlay, so the cards don't flop around. Blue Angel Publishing, take note. So we get to the guidebook, and this concept of the female archangels is kind of new, and Callista is very upfront about it in her text that that these female archangels came specifically to her since 11/11/11. She's been noticing them, channeling them, and they're kind of feminine counterparts to the already existing masculine angel energy. So I do love that. There's a lot in the guidebook. Do I have a guardian angel? Getting to know your cards. Boosting trust and angel connection. How to do that. Various card uses. So there's a lot. Each card has 5 descriptive sections. These include direct loving messages from the angels plus reversal meanings. I love that she included that because mostly, I don't really read with reversals anyways, because usually the tools I use have enough depth to them to have a, well-rounded reading without having to use reversals. But usually the angel decks I see are like, there is no negativity or there is no lesson. It's all about love and light. And Callista's like, yes, it's about love and light, but sometimes the love and light is here to poke you. And there's also the Rise Like an Angel section that supports you to embody and express the angels through guided experiences. Now, I did see Oh yeah, Rise Like the Angel. That's exactly what it's called. I thought I read somewhere that it was like Be the Angel, but and then there's quite a lot of spreads, which I like as well. So you can really tell that this author is hungry for creating a special deck. It's not. I've talked about this, you guys know that I still like my Doreen Virtue decks, and you could really tell with her that in the beginning of her publication journey, the guidebooks were full of spreads and uh, um, potent energy, and I'm kind of getting that vibe here now too. Also, a card layout for healing, so that's laying out the cards sometimes on your body or next to your body in a certain order to help you with healing or relaxation. And a little bit on how to cleanse and store your cards. And then we get into the archangel cards. So we get we start with the Archaea. Archaea Faith is the counterpart of Archangel Michael, and we'll get more into that after we've gone into after we go do a flip through of the cards. And let's see really quickly though, does she? Because we do get about we get a lot of Archangel and Archaea cards, like a lot, and then there are 3 symbol cards, and then we get some general guidance cards, and let's look at them. Let's just look at them. Callista's Scottish. Didn't know that about her until, well, I think I did know that, but I wasn't like consciously aware of it. I love these cards. I love the backs. I think the backs are fabulous. Look at that. Look at those. Look at that back design. As a deck designer myself, I get a major deck design boner when public publishers take the time out of their day to actually integrate a unique card back design. I love that. So we start with Archaea Faith, lead with confidence, and with her we have Archangel Michael, step into empowerment. I really like these illustrations. They're angelic. It's kind of a bridge between the classic angel decks and a more modern vibe, which I really like. So Archaea Fate, lead with confidence. I'm going to put this here because I love the back so much. Archangel Michael, step into empowerment. Archaea Virtue, open your heart. So she goes with Archangel Raphael, prioritize your health. So it's more like the, I don't know, maybe Callista will disagree, but it's almost like this is the divine feminine aspect, and this is the divine masculine aspect of that angelic energy. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. So Archangel Raphael, Archaea Hope, expect the best. She's with Archangel Gabriel, speak your truth. And she even mentions this in the guidebook, like some of these archangels have been depicted as female, but what she says is, no, Archangel Gabriel is definitely male in her, like, perspective, and that feminine energy that we did feel throughout the years was the feminine counterpart, not Archangel Gabriel themselves. So yeah, I do like that a lot. Archaea Grace, more flow, less hustle. Archangel Uriel, success through action. This must be one of my favorite cards. I really, really, really do like the illustrations in this deck. It's a very, although Callista is very much about ascension and high vibe, I've read a book by her at one time. And I'm very, and a lot of people think that this is bad, but I also love to appreciate the lower vibes. We need to be grounded before we can ascend, I feel. But I still feel that this tool is very grounded and designed to integrate into your real life rather than only being about the fifth dimension, you know? Which, I mean, if you want to be about that, nothing wrong with that at all. But I feel like in this day and age, we can really use some grounded advice sometimes. And this deck does provide that. Archaea Patience, Trust the Process, stunning. Archangel Sandalphon, Center and Ground, another one of my favorites in the deck. And I do love that we get that balance of masculine and feminine energies in here, which we see in a lot of angel decks. Like, the only oracle decks that have masculine energy in them regardless are usually angel decks. Archaea Constance, Bring Heaven to Earth. Archangel Metatron, Remember Who You Are. Stunning. I love Metatron. And I love these designs. There's so many, like, it's very easy to look at this image and go, huh, it's a classic angel deck. But there's so many layers to this, which I don't even think a camera will pick up. Archangel Archaea Victory, Raise Your Vibration. Archangel Raziel, Learn, Change, and Grow. So many layers. And although Callista does speak about masculinity and femininity in the guidebook, I feel that, especially with these male archangels, they're still very much and sometimes even with the females, almost an androgynous, gender-neutral energy to them. Archaea Freedom, Enliven Your Senses. Jeremiel, Signs, Symbols, and Synchronicities. Love this. Archaea Purity, Cleanse and Detoxify. Archangel Zadkiel, Strengthen Your Boundaries. Archaea Charity, Bring in Love. Archangel Camwell, Be What You Want to Attract. I love this so much. So these are definitely images that kind of trigger you to stare at them for a little while. Kind of meditate a little bit. Archaea Clarity, Rest, Reflect, Recharge. Archangel Jophiel, Time to Create. This, like, I really like this imagery. Like, I know I'm weird. Sometimes I'm like super about this or super about that. This style I like, that style I dislike, etc. But I genuinely love this. Unleash Your Magic. Wow. Ariel. Yes. Connect with nature. Oh, wow, wow, wow. There's a lot. Like, honestly, there's a lot in these images to see. Look at the owl. Archaea Harmony. Bring in Music. This is very much what I would call a portrait style deck, where we see a portrait of the angel or the deity or the ascended master. And I feel like this is a really interesting way of doing that. Archangel Raguel, Nourish Your Relationships. Archaea Radiant, Raise Your Standards. Archangel Haniel, love this one as well, Trust Your Vibes. Archaea Mercy, this is the box cover, and this is just stunning. Cherish Your Sacredness. Archangel Azrael, Endings and Beginnings. Wow. Archaea Serenity, Weave a New Story. Archangel Cassiel, Face Fear and Rise. Archaea Joy, Prioritize Play and Pleasure. Archangel Barakiel, Live Outside the Lines. Very queer energy about this, which I adore. And then we head into this, so now we've had all the portraits of all the Archaea and Archangels. One more mention, like I said, I don't mind authors channeling new archangels, channeling new female archangels at all, as long as they're transparent about it. And I feel like Callista is very, which doesn't make it less valid, but it's, you know, it's a different wheelhouse from, say, this deck, where Travis McHenry did more like mind-based research rather than channel work. which are two different things. And I love that that distinction is clearly made. It's said in this book. You can kind of, you know, like you can, it gives the reader room to make up their own mind about how they want to see this, rather than um, authors that can be like, this is verbatim the truth, and but I'm not going to tell you where I got that truth from. And that is something that I have to commend Callista on as well in her book Unicorn Rising, which I have read. Um, she's very clear on, this is something that came to me in a channeling session or in a meditation, or it's not I'm the all-knowing guru and you need to follow me verbatim everything I say. No. The agency is still up to you as the reader or the user of the tool, which I love. Now, these symbol cards, these are angelic symbol cards. I do kind of like them. However, and I'm going to be honest in this review, I think style-wise, they kind of fall out of place within the deck. You know, I get the need to have them in there because obviously they mean a lot to the author. But I wish stylistically they would have been a bit more in tune with the rest. So maybe still have an image of a guardian angel and then incorporate that symbol into there. Or have a little bit more imagery than this. I almost feel like these angel symbols could be a deck of their own, you know? Maybe she's going to create one day. That'll be exciting. I love symbol-y, sigil-y decks as well. So, Callista, if you're listening, haha. A New Earth, share your gifts. So now we're in the more guidance-esque portion of the deck with some extra cards that aren't tied to a specific symbol or archangel or archaea. Guardian Angel, ask for support. I do like these touches. I do like that these are in there. Perspective, zoom out and relax. Leap, spread your wings. This is another one of the preview images that I saw on Amazon that made me go, ooh, yes. Abundance, step into overflow. Stunning. Ancestry, heal at the root. Now, and this is really funny because this is probably one of the most stunning images in the whole deck. I love it. I love it so much. Heal at the root. And last but not least, source, return to oneness. So, yeah. It's quite a lot to take in. Let me see. Cardstock-wise, when it comes to Inner Traditions, Bear and Company, I have to commend them on using a more sort of semi-matte, satin matte card finish. I know that I have a lot of Inner Traditions decks. Usually they're very high gloss, which I don't have a problem with per se. But it is a little old-fashioned. Most like modern publishers choose to use a matte cardstock. Is it the greatest cardstock ever known to men? No. Will it suffice? Yes. Let me give you guys a quick shuffle of the deck. I only opened it yesterday. I never really shuffled it. Let's just see if we... Ooh, my leaves are even flowing off the tree. Look at my lovely little arrangement that I have here. It's all gone now. No, just kidding. That's the angel talking. It sounds like the riffle shuffle is like the fluttering of angel wings. It actually shuffles fine, honestly. You know, and that is what I love about Inner Traditions. They offer tools at a moderate, fair price. The contents are usually like pretty good. They dare to be different as well. I think they release a lot of stuff that kind of falls out of the mainstream market. For example, I think the Hoodoo Tarot is by them. I think the Anubis Oracle is by them as well. Alexander Wemmen's Archangel Fire Oracle. Even the Angels of Atlantis Oracle, which is an oldie, but a really good one. Look at that. Look at that. One more riffle shuffle for the camera, riffle and bridge. Whenever people complain about them not being able to riffle shuffle oracle cards because their hands are tiny, you know, you don't have to grab the whole pack between your hands per se. You can just do a corner shuffle. So yeah, I think I've shuffled this deck enough. I feel like I want to grab this mess. Look. Leap, spread your wings. I need to spread my wings. I have been feeling this a lot. I feel like I have been very modest for a very long time, and I need to spread them, spread the wings, and I'm gonna do that. Thank you very much, Callista, for reaching out. Thank you very much, Inner Traditions, Bear and Company, for sending me the deck, and Simon & Schuster and everyone. I do love it. It's a great little set for a great price. I feel like this may also appeal to a lot of younger kids. I think, you know, does that matter? No. I think it's a very appealing angel instrument. I think the masculine, feminine energy, the splitting up of the masculine and feminine counterpart of that angel energy that already is there can be very interesting in helping us understand our guidance a bit more. So thank you very much for watching. I love this card, and bye-bye.